Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Let me welcome you back to today's show, Face the Nation GH, on the world politics. And let's use this time here for addressing a very important issue at trend. Once more, we welcome the community in India. We're going to be brief as much as possible we can. Once more, what we are going to talk about, a legal issue. Whatever we're going to discuss here have nothing to do with, I mean, it's not a legal advice, it's an opinion in regards to what is happening in the United States House of Representatives and House of Senate regarding Donald Trump's, ex-President Donald Trump's impeachment or conviction in the House of Senate. Once more, me, as I have already welcomed everybody, let's take it from here. We are going to be very brief. Based on that, you need to mean all the world politics, because of time, we used to focus on this. After that question, survey, now let's get into this. In the history of the country, Donald Trump is the first president that impeaching it twice at our House of Representatives. As I always say, say when somebody get impeached at our House of Representatives, that is not it. In order to convict the person, that's what they call House of Senate. Now, full-blown trial, so that person you're finding guilty, you be convicted. This has been the tradition, and this is the position of the United States Constitution. Now, let's see what the Democrats are saying. For the first time, impeaching, they didn't get support of the Republican Party, but yesterday they succeeded with impeachment. But the second time, almost an impeachment, they had about 10 Republicans supporting them. So now, and these are the brain behind Trump's impeachment. You can see Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, and you can also see Adam Schiff as a chairman. So, initiated second impeachment in the way, now almost very limited time. So we be embark on Senate trial for his conviction. So it didn't end there. We in the tenure of office as at January 20th. So now what they are planning to do, almost submitted the articles of impeachment from House of Representatives at the court, the House of Senate, now waiting to try the person. But what issue where this issue is so far as this impeachment is concerned, our House of Senate issue there are two things I ever be looking at here. One, before I will be initiating conviction or House of Senate, the United States Supreme Court, the Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court, I was on a chair that meeting, and son I want to initiate trial our House of Senate are convicted president. So we are expecting to say if they are able to do it, Chief Justice Robert sitting in. See, there are a lot of issues coming up, and there's a lot of issues I think so we have to speak to the issues. We have to be very specific to the issues. Firstly, we say United States Supreme Court on grounds are almost to me at the Amana House of Senate. One, motion, I saw filing motion. What I said, they will find a jurisdictional grounds to convict ex-President Trump. That is one issue. And the second issue is going to be very simple. Whether Trump can or should be convicted. As simple as that. So when they fail on the jurisdictional grounds, there is no way somebody to initiate the impeachment, somebody are convicted. So now let's see how they can establish jurisdictional grounds. Does the United States Senate have grounds to try the president? That is a very simple question. That's the issue I'm presenting before the House of Senate. And what will also compel the Chief Justice Robert to appear, and what won't compel him not to appear? These are also very important questions we can get into. Now, this has been the tradition and the custom of the United States, and this is the position of their constitution. So we impeach you, not just that, but so convict you, the rationale behind the conviction is you are taking the person off the position, as assuming the certain precedent. So now, if Chief Justice Robert steps in, that's almost to me any jurisdiction at the established panel. A try, who I mean, when a TUS sitting is right now, then it's going to be Joe Biden. That is what they are going to say right now, because Trump will be in a Juma as of January 20th. So there's going to be a jurisdictional issue here, and if they can't establish jurisdictional, there is no way they can move forward to bring the charges against the person. So it's likely Somebody filing motion to dismiss what they intend to do on constitutional grounds, because what they are doing is nothing more than it's illegitimate. It's unconstitutional. Unless some people want to give a different meaning to the tradition and the constitution of the United States. I think say bring a constitutional crisis, irrespective of the crime and Nipano committee, to me, I'm busy on the crime. Now, yeah, what the constitution doesn't require. And I say, yeah, what the constitution, or we are exercising powers that the constitution hasn't given us. That is the issue right now. This is the situation between the House of Representatives and the House of Senate. They actually almost intended almost started proceedings on February 9th. But right now, the question is who is going to chair. And the two issues are yet can raise, clearly, someone to me satisfy the first one. There wouldn't be any jurisdiction to try the person. There is nowhere in the Constitution that says you can try an ex-president. And if that is the case, right there's a full stop. You can't move. Unless, of course, they can establish jurisdictional grounds. That is the first stage. The second stage, you can bring us charges about what happened in Capitol Hill. What happened was good. But we lack the first grounds and to mean skip it, now we embark it on the second one. So this is what we are likely to see. There's a constitutional crisis, and I think some people are trying to take powers in which the Constitution hasn't confirmed on them. And a nation now believing so much in democracy, I don't think it's going to work out. Look, there's been one school of thought from one constitutional lawyer I was listening to. The position is what they are likely to do is to pass a bill of attainment. And simply when they say bill of attainment, I say, pass a particular bill to address a particular issue or to target a particular person. In this situation, it's going to be Donald Trump. And if that is the case, it opens that door for the House of Senate also to try Hillary Clinton on the deceptive emails nearby. Can they also try Obama on the Obamagate issue? That is also a very important thing. I think we should all be very mindful here. Irrespective of new party bonnie our committee, that's how we use laws, and that's how we see now they are addressing the situation. We should not set bad precedents. You may not like him, you may hate him, but is that a precedent we want to set? Is that a precedent Schumer wants to set? Is that a precedent Nancy Pelosi wants to set? And is that a precedent Mr. Schiff wants to set? And more importantly, would the United States Constitution even mandates them to do this? Would the tradition and custom mandates them to do this? Even though almost submit articles of impeachment. But let's see what is going to happen. Some people believe that if that is the case, we can impeach any president we do not like. So here, Obama is also in question. You see, the whole thing, from my understanding, is nothing more than illegitimate procedure. And it's beyond the United States Constitution and its authority. And if if the Supreme Court Justice, which is Justice Robert, does not sit in meaning they lack jurisdiction to try Donald Trump. So in a few days, let's see how it plays out. But one thing I can say is that we should all be mindful, irrespective of the crime our Nipa no committed. And let's do what is right. Let's do what is just. This is just a quick update on Trump trial. No?